Fortnite's live event is less than 24 hours from commencing and we already know everything that's going to happen. Today we have all the leaks surrounding the new variant of Doom we're going to be seeing in a gigantic form for the first time, how us as players are going to be involved in this event, and the aftermath of it even potentially revealing the location of the 0 point found. Honestly, just make sure you stick around for 480 to 600 seconds being the full length of this video so you get absolutely everything. Don't forget I'm an official Epic partner, so before you pick anything up from the shop, make sure to enter code FM1 inside there, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, only 3 digits long. It would mean the world to me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug. After all, we got a giant cutout to show our appreciation to you guys rocking the code. Last video I wanted to know the name of this, so here's a bunch of hearted comments on screen right now that got that right. Today, however, I want to know the name of this, so let me know down below in the comments, and if it gets hearted it could be showed on screen in the next video, so make sure you subscribe now with all those noties on, because after all we try and give different subscribers every single day too, with proof for that on screen recently right now. Diving immediately straight into it all, this live event timer once it reaches 0, despite having a surprise for us which we're about to reveal, happens to land according to data miners with the new event announcement. Prepare for Doom, Chaos comes to the island on October 5th at 2 PM Eastern Time. This literally is less than 24 hours from when you're watching this video, as soon as it's uploaded, directly leading into Fortnitemares The Aftermath, which we've also got to reveal, so pay close attention now to all the details. Chapter 5 Season 4 started at the aftermath of Season 3's event, where this cloaked character called the Wanderer, with direct resemblance to Doom, obviously was revealed as Doom, or Doombot should I say, which is very important in our understanding moving forward. Doombot on the island right now that just simply drops the mythics located at Castle Doom has been here basically guarding the throne or overseeing the area before the giant version of Doom arrives. This was literally portrayed in this leaked loading screen in one of the prior updates, that we can see a giant version of Doom fending off or trying to eliminate Hope holding Captain Jonesy's shield, which is also another worrying factor. If you weren't aware, in the recent Fortnite comics, of course Steve Rogers Captain America himself actually granted no other than Captain Jonesy the Captain America shield, hence why we do have Captain Jonesy now in Fortnite. And as we all know, based off Jones in the past getting out of very dire situations or just wriggling to fight another day, he would not give this shield up without a fight, especially in this final battle, which is how Fortnite seem to be advertising this event. Prepare for Doom as if it's Doomsday on October 5th. Chaos comes to the island on October 5th, 2 PM ET as previously mentioned on the news tab. Jones has taken on many forms this chapter, initially being Vengeance Jones trying to relocate his missing banana buddy Peely, where we saw or got introduced for Hope simultaneously for the first time. Back then Jonesy seemed to take the lead in terms of being the main character, as he was the only character that had memories of the past prior to the Big Bang, which inevitably got us through this kind of time twist into Chapter 5. And the reason I say back then is because since becoming Captain Jonesy and his character developing throughout 4 seasons now, as an NPC going up to him he states, "I figured out that there's more to life than vengeance," which then he soon in a few voice lines later follows up with, "He's not gonna win," talking about Doom. "I don't think you always expect one of these to be your last, I guess," meaning he's sick of the conflict he's been through throughout Fortnite's entire timeline. Does this mean Jones is going to make the ultimate sacrifice during this event, allowing Hope to flourish, hence why he's worked with her and prepared her for this big event that's going to be happening, and also simultaneously explains why she's the one holding the Captain Jonesy shield, as if she's just witnessed this and is on an arc of revenge? As of right now, this is definitely looking very likely, so don't be disappointed if Jones is killed off out of the storyline. And before we move on to what's actually happening leaked during the event, physical things, it's important to note when we're trying to attend this event on October 5th at 2 PM ET that the live event doesn't look to have its individual playlist, but some mutators were added for events that should be used for it. The first one being Safe Zone, overriding the final location of the zone, block damage to player, block HUD, block full screen map, and block inventory. This means, unlike the previous mini events we've seen, where I believe we've been able to eliminate other players, such as Season 1 with Pandora's box raising out of the ground thanks to the Titan Hand and Valeri summoning it, Season 2 with the statue Sword in the Sky striking down on Pandora's box, spawning in when the orb hopped out onto the water, the sandstorm cloud that we saw in the Season 3 trailer, the Leviathan ship coast through, and even the event to end off this season, the attempt to refuel the Leviathan from constructing a fuel rig all the way from Redline rig to the ship, then being completely destroyed thanks to Doom, or the Wanderer, revealed to be Doom, actually overriding this at the very last second, hacking the timer. Speaking of Doom hacking timers, it seems history is going to repeat itself in this regard. As data miners posted, event spoiler, this is how the countdown will look when Doom hacks it. The video is not the sequence we will see in game, but it's me trying to recreate it, and as you can see, the logo kinda looks very similar to what we saw when the timer was hacked for Chapter 5 Season 3's event. Referencing the past but further back to the previous Marvel season with Galactus being ginormous over the island, history is going to repeat itself again in this regard too, as Blotson posted October 3rd, finding this in the files, event spoiler, Doom will appear in his giant form, attacking us in the process, and despite showing the size scale toward, well, the island itself of how big Doom is going to be, almost Galactus Galactus-like in the previous Marvel season or first ever one, Chapter 2, Season 4, here are some of the VFX that are going to be swooshing around in this final Doom battle. Even though data miners have determined that this is not going to be the only event of this season, as we'll see another one toward the end of it, potentially in another update, 31.41 being another one added to the anticipated 31.40 for Fortnitemares, which for those that don't know, the key art for the event itself and promotion with tons of new skins and weapons returning is on screen right now, so feel free to pause this if you want a better look or haven't seen it yet. Hypex predicted and got then right thanks to confirmation that this first event would be on October 5th and it's a mini event, however it's not so many, which we're about to actually prove. And then the second leading into Chapter 2 OG has 6 phases and a black hole like downtime, whether this means an actual black hole as we got into Chapter 2 from the black hole expanding initially, or whether it's a fixed downtime screen where we literally just can't play a normal version of Battle Royale like we've seen after previous chapter finale events. Speaking of previous chapter finale events, however, according to Restro, who's nicely reminded us, the last time we'd ever gotten a cinematic during a live event was all the way back during Fortnite Fracture, which was almost 2 years ago, attaching an image of that and also an image segment from the cinematic or part of it in this Doom live event that data miners again determined would be a part of it despite us physically taking part, which Fortnite also posted a small kind of teaser segment of on their Twitter, showing the Raptor skin initially looking very defeated from some sort of blast or attack on the floor, and then also the Triggerfish skin with the caption, "Not a Doombot, not a henchman, Doom is coming." With this being very vague, not really spoiling anything as we expect the Doom attack to be big, one thing that people definitely notice from pausing it on the Triggerfish section is the reflection of Doom in his eye, but obviously in a very low quality form after zooming in all this way. As for the physical part of this event where we're going to be fighting Doom just like we did Galactus in the previous Marvel season event as a giant foe, Egyptian Leaker posted, live event spoilers, looks like the event is mainly an interactive boss fight. Doom will have a boss progress bar, speech bubbles, boss music, abilities and more, and there will be 3 heroes fighting Doom, and looks like we will help them as there are mentions of ammo spawners. I'm guessing there's going to be more, as also portrayed on the artwork for the Day of Doom LTM, which has actually now been disabled, alongside the Doom Island's ability to spawn in on the same day of the live event in itself, so say goodbye to this. But what I think Egyptian Leak is referring to here about the 3 heroes fighting Doom, it's going to be the 3 main characters that we've been seeing this season, as Stark Tech is on the island with the Rift Beacons, potentially Iron Man with his lair at Doomstart underground, also Captain Jonesy and Hope, and then all of us obviously aiding these NPC heroes that are going to have fixed things happening to them during this event, again that I mentioned, potentially the sacrifice of Jones and the dismemberment of one of Hope's arms. Speaking of Doomstart, despite the Iron Man lair however and his involvement this season in the new Iron Man 45 version, something even more interesting specifically surrounding Doom or Doombot and his research before the giant Doom comes to the island is his interest in the 0 point just like Galactus, and this area on one of the whiteboards in one of his studies pretty much outlines directly the dried up lake now that obviously got dried up fully in the 31.30 recent update, with one of the streams of water being completely taken out. We know from pretty much every other season that the center point of the island where this dried up lake is pretty much the location of where the 0 point is underneath, potentially being the reason for why the lake has dried up, and of course definitely explains this circle on what seems to be a drawing of this lake in itself, as if Doom has figured out, well, this is where the 0 point is, and of course wants to use it to remake this world in his perfect image and destroy this current one, with us only having less than 30 days on the Chapter 5 island right now before we go back to OG Chapter 2. It serves as no surprise that the outcome or aftermath of some parts of this event have been leaked directly correlating to Fortnitemares, also revealing it doesn't look like it's going to go exactly too well for the heroes, as the Rift Beacons pointing toward Castle Doom right now, trying to either bring it down or destroy it, are found across several areas of the island, as Unreal Hybrid posted a video of upcoming damaged beacon locations at Grand Glacier, Brawler's Battleground, and also restored reels with pumpkins surrounding them, again giving us the Halloween or spooky vibes. A nice segue into Fortnitemares if you ask me, considering this is the basis of the final update of this season, which is releasing I believe October 11th now on the staging servers, also involving pumpkins again at one of these locations, a massive one at Brawler's Battleground as shown in the key arts, which we can directly tell despite all of the new skins and returning weapons and interesting Fortnitemares things based off of the roof of this structure. It's Brawler's Battleground for sure. This still begs the question how Mephisto's going to be coming to Fortnite, or what involvement Doom wants to have with him once he's summoned at the Red Tower, which was determined literally at the start of the season to be the purpose for this thing right here. It's also been confirmed thanks to the name of the pickaxe in the Ghost Rider set that not only is Mephisto upcoming, but again a silhouette outline in the Ghost Rider loading screen was shown in the background as an Easter egg directly identical to the outline of Mephisto, the Marvel Underworld Devil. As of right now, we don't know when he's going to be released in the shop as a skin, or if he's going to have future involvement in the next live event from being summoned, but we do know he's coming as an NPC on the island, literally involved on it. As Hypex posted on October 1st, Fortnite x Marvel Mephisto NPC services offer 20 health to him and receive a random weapon, offer 40 health to him and receive an augment unfinished as we don't have augments yet, and offer 99 health to him, and apparently this reboots your entire squad. Another aftermath of this event that's already been revealed despite the selectable style for the Heroic Hope skin, again that we've already shown, titled Pandora's Chosen, as she obviously has large involvement or interest in Pandora's box. According to the Oracle too, she's part of the prophecy surrounding this, so maybe it means the power is wielded on her side. Again, she's going to sustain some type of damage as the right arm of her does look prosthetic, meaning it's not her real one and the real one actually gets blown off. With that said, the reason for mentioning that once again is because Doom doesn't seem to appear in all that good of shape either, as this new style for him, once commencing this final battle or the aftermath of it, or the damage he sustains, was found in the files, which isn't actually named yet. As you can see though, there seems to be damage mark around the right eye of him and also on the chest plate, literally the same style however as the second page of Doom on the Battle Pass menu. Who knows, maybe this is a free reward for everybody who attends the event who actually has the Battle Pass and has unlocked Doom or this second style. Drop a like if you'd like to see that, subscribe for more with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any future uploads, and don't forget I'm an Epic partner, so enter code FM1 inside the shop now or the web shop on your phone or PC. Nobody's doing it like me and Charlie the Charcoal Pug, and in a giant cutout of the code to simply show our love and support back to you guys rocking the code in the FM1 squad. YouTube knows where you want to go to now however, so click either of these two videos it's recommended you on screen whilst you wait for that very next upload I do publish on the channel.